What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to more Syphon Filter. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the walkthrough so far, and let's keep it going. Next mission up is Washington Park. Mission redirect. CBDC's requested direct intervention and assistance. Your new objectives are to locate viral bombs, plant homing beacons, wait for the arrival of CBDC, and provide covering fire. The bombs are set to detonate within the hour. Terrorist resistance is heavy. Agency intel reports that Anton Gaddu is leading the park operation. Exercise caution.
Leon, I'm on my way to the park. Have Benton send a team to pick up Mara Aramov. I left her wounded and unconscious in the 5th Avenue tunnel, but chances are she's already on the move.
Copy.
And if he hasn't alerted FEMA, he'd better do it soon. Romer is going to trigger the main viral device whether or not the government meets his demands.
I'm already on it. Did you get any information on their operations in the park?
Tell Jenkins the smaller viral bombs are hidden throughout the park. Gaddu has the main one.
Logan, this is Benton. I have a mission redirect. Jenkins' team has been eliminated. I'm putting you on located recon.
Benton, what's going on?
CBDC's getting slaughtered. We need you to track down the viral devices and provide covering fire while CBDC agents come in and disarm them.
Copy that. I'll give them cover as long as I can. Leon, how much time till the main device detonates?
Less than an hour.
Okay, let's do it.
I've set the pickup frequency for your beacons to 947. CBDC is standing by.
Alright, so this mission, you have plenty of time to complete it, and it's pretty straightforward as far as where it tells you need to go. So you shouldn't get lost, even though it seems like it could be a huge maze. But first off, we're going to be using... we've got to at least try every single level using the taser, just because of how fun it is to actually tase your targets. Now, we're obviously not going to spend the entire time tasing because you wouldn't be able to complete this mission, as there's a lot of choke points where enemies are going to get up on you and you have to take them out quickly. My weapon of choice for this mission is actually going to be the Desert Eagle that they drop. Eventually, they're not dropping it yet. That is about a 2 to 3 hit kill, which is much better than your silenced pistol. Even though this game has an implementation of stealth, there's not really much to the stealth in the first game, so you can go up on some enemies and take them out silently, but it really doesn't do you any advantage at all to do so. So
CBDC
that's just my opinion on that.
They're on their way. Stand by.
If I see an enemy that it actually makes sense to take them out in a stealthy manner, then I'll definitely do it, but otherwise you'll see more of running gun style for the first game. As you can see, accidentally, it was still locked on to the guy that was already dead. So we took a little armor damage there, but it's not actual health damage, so don't worry. And there are many flak vests that you can get throughout this level. You just got to know where they are, and you can pick them up.
All clear, Gabe.
Alright, first one is taken out, and then we're going to switch, and pretty much for the rest of the level until the very end, use the Desert Eagle. So there's, I think, a total of 4 capture points here. 1, 2, 3, and then, yeah, so these are just essentially...
They're on their way. Stand by.
Sit and wait. So as soon as this guy comes and he does this thing, enemies are going to come on your position every single time. You just got to take them out before they have the opportunity to take out the guy who's defusing the bomb. Every single time that you do this mission, placements of where these guys come out are going to be different. Sometimes they come from the right, sometimes they come from the left. It just so happened that all of them came from the right. Or left, sorry. So you're going to need to move into this area here. One thing to note is there's going to be a guy with a shotgun as you come out of this section. So immediately do a roll or kind of like strafe to the right so that you can be prepared for him right here. I'm actually starting to get used to it right there. I think you can pick up a flak vest if you want, but we're doing just fine. We'll go get one a little bit later.
I've traced the signal from the comm array. They have an uplink dish hidden somewhere in the park. If you can find it and give me a connection, I can locate their trigger ramp.
So we're going to move all the way to this side. You want to take out these guys first, because when you're grabbing the third bomb, it'll just mean you have extra people to deal with. So take out everyone that you see me take out, and it'll just make the next section a few less enemies that you would have to worry about. Because like I said, if that guy does go down, then you fail the objective, and then you're going to have to obviously start over. And you don't want to do that. Still amazed at how good this game holds up. I know this is the PlayStation 5 version, so it's running on emulation at a higher setting and everything, but actually you can get this game to look even better if you're just running a PS1 emulator. But I decided to do the PS5 version because it does have unlocks and trophies, so...
CBDC has the signal. They're on their way. Stand by.
Same thing here, just get a little bit away. Not too much, because then you won't have enough time to get them. They can aim at you all day, as long as they're not aiming and trying to hit him. Then you should be okay. When they're behind trees like that, use the strafe buttons to kind of go around, to move left and right. That's always going to be your quickest way to maneuver someone who's like right behind a tree. And always pick up their 45 bullets. You can have a total max of 60. It doesn't go any higher than that. Now we need to go back to exactly where we were before, and then we're going to go to the left side instead of the right side that we took when you're facing the bomb. There are a few enemies to take out on the way back as well. I love the animations too. Really, just really surprised with what Ben Studio, you know, did way back then, and I can't wait to play more in the series of the Syphon filter, especially when we get to the PSP ones that were ported. There's going to be 2 guards right here, so watch out. They do have shotguns. So my suggestion is go in and then roll back out so you can have them in front of you. I'm using the D-pad now. I've learned my lesson from using the analog stick, because movement is always moving forward, and then if you slightly press the right on the D-pad, it'll go to the right. But if you're on the analog stick, you'll see way too much waving around because it's so sensitive. So definitely do recommend what others were saying and use the D-pad.
CBDC has the signal. They're on their way. Stand by.
First guy is always going to come out right in front of him. And then there's a guy right behind him as well. As you can see, they come out pretty fast. But that could have ended quickly because we chose to go after that guy last. You want to go for him first because he always goes directly for him. Now, these guys can die after the checkpoint, but I try to keep everyone alive.
Gabe, all the bombs have been disarmed. Now find your due.
Alright, so our next objective is the satellite dish. And then we just need to reach the endpoint. There is a flak jacket over here, which is directly left of where we need to go. Well, actually, the next objective is another optional objective, which is to take out to take out the guys who have a hostage. Watch out! There's going to be, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that are going to be above you. So we already did one. We did the second one right there, and then actually there's just 3, I guess. And there's the 3rd. Go to the right side of this. Do not go to the left, because there's no door to the left. Therefore, if you get too close, they'll kill him immediately. Take this guy out from afar, and then we're going to switch over to our sniper rifle. And then we're going to zoom in from here, and then we're going to take the shot. Just remember, guys, this is old school aiming on a D-pad, and it is very, very tricky to do. It's very hard to do. It's super, super quick.
Leon, tell CBDC Command that I freed the hostages. I'm back on task.
Copy. I'll let him know.
All right, so now we need to go interrupt the dish. Then we can exit. But the exit's going to be a little tough. Actually, I forget how many objectives are in this. There's a lot. Actually, next, we have to go through the maze, I believe. Actually, no. there's so many things. There's so many things. Yes, it's the dish first. Dish first, then we got to take out the bad guy.
I'm getting interference. You must be right on top of their uplink dish.
Yeah, so we got to do the uplink, then we're going to go through this maze-like area to take out the main target for this area. He's pretty easy if you know where he is and you know exactly the routes to take. Otherwise, you can have this long, drawn-out battle where you guys are going through the mazes and stuff, and that can take quite a while if you don't know if you don't do everything time-wise, like exactly how you see me do it. We're going to need to jump up here to get to it. And you can do this by just hitting the triangle every single time you're against the edge.
Leon, connection's complete.
I'm tracking a mobile signal just north of you, towards the Freedom Memorial in the hedge maze area.
Check Romer's file and see who he's been using as triggerman. I'll bet these bombs are set with a backup mobile detonator.
Got it. Jorge Marcos. I'm downloading his dossier into your comm device.
Add him to my hit list.
Alright. So I will have a full video walkthrough of this, the full game, after the initial walkthrough is over, so you can check that out. The full game is going to be about 3 or so hours, give or take. So this is the maze. What you're going to do is go not there and head over here. I always get confused because you can kind of see the flak jacket on the other side there, but you need to go around here and then through this area right here, and then you can get your flak jacket if you've taken some damage of your armor. Now this is where the guy is going to be. As soon as you come over here, immediately do a U-turn and back around. I like to stealth it so he doesn't hear me come up, and then as soon as he shows his face, start taking him out. You could probably set up a sniper kill if you wanted to with a headshot. Otherwise, it might take you a little longer.
Marcos must have been ghosting an entire frequency. I've got him. Your due is just north of you in the Freedom Memorial building.
That's where the main viral bomb is. Tell CBDC to stand by.
Just a few more enemies left in this little area here. You're going to head to the left, and there'll be a guy looking right at you. As you can see, he's already ready to aim at me. Alright, move to the right. Now, this section is going to be your sniper area. In order to get the guys to actually come out, you need to move down and switch to this specific night sniper rifle because you're going to want to be able to see in the dark. So as soon as you get down here and you see on your radar a little blip show up, now, that's when you want to move back and get up here. You really shouldn't take any damage if you're doing it this way. This just gives you enough cover. As you can see, there's going to be 2 enemies that you can get right here right away. If you stand at this exact point, then the first guy can't get you, and this guy's too far away to actually be able to do anything. Go for headshots. They all have flak vests on, so because of that, it'll take like 4 shots to take them out. So go for the head. It'll only take 1. But again, aiming this is a little difficult, to say the least. And you need to get a little closer until you see the next one, but as you can see, it can be just so tough. And if they back up a little bit, sometimes they go back and forth. Yeah, as you can see, you can't see them now, so you have to move up until you're able to just slightly be able to see them, but stay far enough away. Try to line up the headshots. They do move periodically. As you can see, I missed that shot there. But they'll do like a back and forth, up and back, so it's pretty easy to do. And this is the last guy, and then you are clear for the level. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, support the channel, become a member, all that great stuff, guys. It really, really helps. This is what we do for a living. We want to keep doing it for years and years. Love you all. Peace out.
I'm at the entrance. Tell CBDC to get their team moving.